Welcome to Have the Oyster, where today we'll be making an easy midweek meal of an asparagus and pesto tart. We'll be using pre-rolled puff pastry, seasonal asparagus, pine nuts, parmesan, and a store-bought pesto. Start off by toasting some pine nuts over medium heat until golden brown. You'll then want to slice your asparagus in half. Asparagus is a great ingredient to use this time of year. It is banging season. The asparagus season actually starts towards the end of April on St George's Day, 23rd of April, and runs till around the 21st of June. The great thing about cooking with seasonal ingredients as well is that you know that they're going to be sourced as locally as possible and will be as tasty as they can be, as they are at the perfect time to be consumed. Rewatching this video makes me realise that I tend to cut asparagus in a very dangerous way. Do not pinch either side of the asparagus and then slice down the middle, in case the knife slips and you end up losing a chunk of your finger. So, as you can probably tell by now, I'm not a professionally trained chef. I'm just a home cook who is figuring out as he goes along. Once you've cut up the asparagus, go ahead and line a lined baking sheet with the pre-rolled puff pastry. What I tend to do at this point is roll up the edges to create a nice crust around the outside of the pastry, and also give me a mark of where to fill the pesto to. Now, normally I would suggest making a pesto, but because this is a midweek meal, I wanted to a nice store-bought one. This pesto is actually from Lena Stores, which is an Italian deli based in Brewer Street in Soho. And what you want to do here is apply it nice and liberally, cover up right up to the corners where you fold the pastry over to make sure there's an even coating across the whole of the puff pastry. You're then going to take the asparagus sprigs that you cut earlier and line them up side by side all the way along the pastry. I tend to like to flip them top to bottom. This is a personal preference, but you can arrange them however you like. And once that's all arranged, grab the pine nuts that you toasted before that have now cooled and scatter them all across the asparagus. Nice added nuttiness to the flavour, but also gives you a little bit of texture when you're biting through the pastry. We're now grating parmesan on top of the asparagus and pine nuts. We'll also grate some parmesan after it's been baked, but it's nice to have this sort of melted cheese element to the dish, before then finally drizzling a bit of olive oil on top and seasoning with salt and pepper before going into the oven. Once seasoned, bake in the oven at around 220 degrees C for 20 minutes, turning about halfway through until the puff pastry is crisp, brown and flaky. And then we served it with a glass of white wine and a summer salad. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more videos.